Hey, check it out. I'm going to let y'all know right now. Before you watch this video, it's going to be long. Y'all already seen how many minutes it was. So, you might want to watch it. Take a break. Come back and watch some more. Take a break. Because this one is the longest video we've ever posted. But it's NFL talk. So, let's go! Y'all already know who this is, man. Brothers of Destruction back. Y'all want me to do that Undertaker shit? Alright, man. We back here with our second part to our NFL talk. Like I said, this right here is going to be probably an ongoing thing all through the football season. You know, we're going to do our predictions, and then we're going to have our pick-ems each week. We probably do maybe a mid-week 8 type deal or something like that. Or we just going to probably just run with this shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, of course, when the NBA come, yeah, we got that shit too. But we're going to go ahead on and get started with our picks and go through the NFC teams. And my brother's going to kind of let me know what division. So we're starting in the NFC West. We got the 49ers. We got the Arizona Cardinals. You got the Seattle Seahawks, St. Louis Rams? The St. Louis Rams. The best division in the NFL right now. It was weak for plenty of years.
Okay.
But my opinion, besides the NFC East, I think the NFC West is probably the best. So we're going to start, I'm going to follow my brothers, so we'll go ahead and start from the bottom, and we will go with the Rams. Not going to do same thing. Oh, God, I don't see the Rams. And that's the thing with the Rams. I want to see these guys. I want to see Sam Bradford get to that next level. I want to see these guys get to the playoffs. Defense is off the chain. If you have not watched the Rams game and watch that defense with Laurinaitis and Howie Long's son, them boys are off the chain, man. That is a good-ass defense, but I know they added the boy from West Virginia. Yeah, they added him. You know, I think I see them going like 7-9. That's me. I think 7-9 for the Rams. That's what I got them. I got them finishing at the bottom.
For me, the Rams, I do have them finishing low. I don't see them making the playoffs, but they will have how can I put it? A good stat season. I have Tavion Austin. I have him winning. For me, I think he's going to take the Rookie of the Year this season. They have this boy catching balls, punt return, kickoff return, taking handles off the backfield. I mean, he can do it all. He's lightning fast. I mean, I think this dude is going to bring a new style of football to the game. Hopefully he gives Sam Bradford that option that he needs, that go-to guy he needs, even though they've lost Steven Jackson. The offense will be okay. They'll be average. I don't see them doing too much or nothing. I just see Tavion Austin doing his thing, making good stats while they're still losing games and stuff, but I honestly think he will be the Rookie of the Year.
Alright, this is where it gets hard. I'm going to tell you now, this is where it gets hard because the rest of the division, oh man, this division is going to go up and down all year. So, I mean, I don't even want to make a pick because the team that I'm going to pick at third is, I'm going to go ahead and say it, is my sleeper team. You know what I'm saying? And that's the Arizona Cardinals. I think they're going to have a good ass year. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. And this is the only reason why I think it's not going to be enough. Carson Palmer. I don't know if Carson's mind is to play football anymore. If we get that Carson Palmer from the Bengal days, watch out. It's like the same thing with like how I said in our AFC video with Pittsburgh. It's either here or it's there. Carson Palmer come out and is on fire. Them fools can easily win the division. But if he's not playing up to par, they're going to finish third. That's really all I have to say about. I mean, Matthew, man, I hope this guy is. I'm going to go ahead and call it Defensive Rookie of the Year will be him. Why? Because I want to see him succeed.
Arizona Cardinals, I have nothing but good stuff to say about them. That is my all-around super team. I didn't think no one would, I didn't think he was going to say that, but Arizona Cardinals is my sleeper team. They will make the playoffs, and I think they're going to go deep. Defensively, let me start off with that. Patrick Peterson playing with Honey Badger. Honey Badger is going to be the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Hands down. This boy, I think he got his head on straight. He wants to play football. He got it there. I think he put this marijuana down. I'm hoping. I don't think he did, but I'm just hoping he is calmed down enough for the media. I honestly think Carson is going to be Carson. He has no choice. You got Larry Fitzgerald there. You got your go-to guy. You can help these other receivers get to come and jump on board too. So, I mean, I don't see. I give these dudes. I may shock y'all, and I give these dudes. I think I say they're gonna win the division, and I give them a 13-3 season. I have nothing but high hopes. I don't see any downfall with these dudes if they stay healthy. If everybody stays healthy, everybody's playing how they need to be playing, and the pieces are falling. The coaches are coaching how they need to be coaching. I think these dudes, it's the sky's the limit for Arizona Cardinals. I honestly think these dudes will be one of my favorite teams after this season. That's just me.
Now, who I think will finish second? If our mom is watching this, I'm sorry. Your 49ers are going to not have the same season. They're going to have a good season, but they're not going to have the season they had last year. They're not going back to the Super Bowl. Sorry. They're not. I only say this because Jim Harbaugh has had 2 awesome seasons, man. It's time for him to get some type of adversity. It's time for him to overcome something. Now, I know this team, and I know some of y'all are going to think I'm crazy because San Francisco is probably the most loaded team in the NFL. They got somebody they got 2-3 guys at almost every position. We're not even going to talk about the running backs, the receivers, but then yet still, you think about it, especially with their receiving core. Why are you not using Mario Manningham, where he just fell off the face of the damn earth? Because I didn't even see him last year.
Come here, Mario. Just come back home. Come to New York. Eli, we don't need you, but we can put you back on the map, man. Come on.
Crabtree, I might ruffle some feathers. Overrated. Sorry, Michael Crabtree ass is overrated to me. That's my opinion. I don't think he's an elite receiver. I don't really ever see him. I think he can get there. I really do. But he's a little too overrated for me. Vernon Davis is 10 times better than him, man.
Brian is way better.
Exactly.
At the same time.
And then I go to their backfield. Why in the hell is LaMichael James not getting the ball? I know they say you got Frank Gore, you got Hunter. I understand all that.
You got Marcus Lattimore now.
I mean, come on, they're too loaded. Think about a lot of these teams that were loaded like that, and people just thought, oh, they're going to fucking do it, and they did nothing. I think now if Jim Harbaugh is going to have to overcome some adversity this year. Like I said, I'm not saying that they're not going to make the playoffs. No, they will make the playoffs. They're not going to run through that division like they've been running through at all. You know what I'm saying? I can see them 11-5, 12-4. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, these last 3 for this division is hard because you want to put certain people here, certain people there, but yet still, like I said, I can see the 49ers, they're going to be second. First is either going to be Arizona or the team that I'm going to pick first. But San Francisco will not be that division's champion this year.
I'm sorry. I have to say it. A lot of people gonna be mad. I know my mom. She loves me. She may not even give me no gas money for saying this on TV or YouTube like this. But they're not gonna make the playoffs to me.
Whoa.
I think they're gonna have a terrible season. They're too loaded. Everybody thinks that they're gonna just get the Super Bowl handed to them. I'm not going to say I dislike the 49ers because I actually do like them. I like the 49ers a little bit because my mom likes them. But it's too much going on there. They got too much star power there. I see Seattle beating them. I see Arizona beating them. I even see St. Louis getting one game out of them. They gave them trouble last year, and I think they did beat them one time last year, by the way. I don't think that I give them 7 games.
Whoa.
I think they're honestly
even
going
with
to be...
Even with Patrick Willis?
Yeah. Even with Patrick Willis and Vernon Davis, I think they're going to... I give them 7 games. That's it. Because I feel like these dudes will go on
that
the
schedule
downfall.
will be harder this year.
Exactly. I forgot about that as well. And I think they're going to go on a downfall this year. Now, maybe the next season after that, maybe they may get back to that point. But this season, no, I don't think they're even going to make the playoffs. They're going to disappoint a lot of fans.
Kaepernick, I can't. He may have mediocre. Anyway, moving on to who I think will win this division. If it's not Arizona, the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, I am a Pete Carroll guy. I've been one since his SC days. This team is loaded, and I'm gonna say this because we wasn't on YouTube around this time last year. I told everybody that Russell Wilson was going to be something in the NFL. I called that, just like I called Big Ben, just like, did I call Aaron Rodgers? Well, I was on the borderline with that. But I knew this boy was going to be something. Now, their defense had just, oh my God. Oh, and let me answer this question to Extravagant because he did it. What's his name? The cornerback there? Sherman?
Oh, yeah. That's
he was saying that he's better than Darrelle Revis. Yes. I've always thought Darrelle Revis was overrated. That's just me. I mean, I think he's a good corner, but they act like this nigga was prime time in his time. Darrelle Revis, no. Sherman, yes, this dude is big, he's physical, he'll knock you on your ass, and he'll cover you and lock you up. So I think Sherman's better.
And can stop the run.
Exactly.
As a corner.
So these guys got, everybody in their secondary is big. I'm talking about over 6 feet tall. And they can hit, and they can cover. You know what I'm saying? And they're fast. I know they lost Clemens. I think they lost him this year, but I'm pretty sure they'll fill that hole. The defense is stout. The offense is, they're good. We ain't, beast mode. Marshawn Lynch,
Skittles.
Yeah. So I can see Seattle winning the division easily. Well, it's going to be, like I said, between those 3 teams. Like I said, if Carson don't have his head right, then I think they'll get it. You know what I'm saying? They'll get it quite easy. The 49ers will finish second place. I can see Seattle I may be going out on a limb. I can see these guys really kind of running through every team that's standing in their way. I can easily, I'm going out on a limb. I sure am. I can easily see Seattle being like 14-2. I really can. I really think that those guys, and then, because we already know they're going to win all their home games, man. They're going to win their home game. That's 8 games already that they won. Everybody struggles there. But that's just me with the Seahawks.
The Seahawks, I see either them or Arizona winning the division, but I'm picking Arizona to win this division this year. Seattle, I see them finishing second. I'm giving Seattle a 12-4 type season. They can win 12 games, or maybe even 11-5. They will make the playoffs. Marshawn Lynch will have over 1,000 yards. Sherman will do his thing. Russell Wilson, that's my only issue. I hope he doesn't have a sophomore slump. And I'm going to say this. I did not believe in Russell Wilson when he first came because I felt he could throw, but I felt he was too small. But I underestimated him. From just this season alone, he's already proving me wrong. The only thing I'm worried about him Falcons. Hopefully he doesn't have a sophomore slump or he doesn't get hurt. If that happens, it's all up in the air for the Seahawks then. I'm like, if he gets hurt, where do they go from there? Even though the defense is nice and they got Marshawn Lynch, but if this young guy gets hurt, they can easily go right back down. They really can. Just as fast as they got up and people putting them at the top, they can go down just as fast by this young boy getting hurt. That's all I'm going to say about this.
All right, moving on to the next division. It's the NFC North.
Let me see. We're going to go, NFC South.
NFC South, we got Tampa Bay. Oh, this one will probably be kind of easy. We got the Buccaneers, the Atlanta Falcons, the Carolina Panthers, and the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to go with who I think going to finish last. And some of y'all might think I'm crazy. Tampa Bay. I don't. Josh Freeman doesn't do it for me. Y'all need somebody else. He doesn't do it for me. He throws too many picks. He's just like a big guy back there with a strong ass arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. He can't scramble, and I could be wrong. Maybe he can't scramble. I really ain't seen him. I still think these guys are still young. They got a young coach. I think they're scared. They're going to lose a lot of games within their division. So I don't know. They will finish last.
Tampa Bay for me, I actually think they have. My point is going to be proven. Sleeper team. Tampa Bay, I think they can sneak up and contend in this division. I don't want to say necessarily win it, but they can contend in this division. Yes, with the Atlanta Falcons, yes, I think they can steal one, maybe. But far as playoff-wise, no. They're not going to make the playoffs. But I do see them making some type of progress, some type of noise in this division.
You need to go get your clothes.
She probably finna go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta go probably help her.
Okay. So,
yeah.
Shit. Pause real quick. What? Oh yeah. We back, motherfucker. Sorry, we had to take a pause. I know y'all probably like, damn, y'all niggas keep pausing. Damn, video already long. Anyway, moving on to the next squad. Gonna go Carolina Panthers. I got them third. I can see them doing a little bit better, but I'm gonna say this: it's make or break for this team. This is the only reason why I'm picking these guys to have a good year, because this year is gonna tell what Cam Newton's gonna be. He's gonna be elite or he's going to be average. I think Cam Newton can easily be a top 5 quarterback in the league. That's just me. Especially the way the direction that the NFL is going. You know what I'm saying? My dad made a perfect point to me last week. It was like in about 4 or 5 years, most of the quarterbacks in the league are going to be black, running the spread option. So, Cam Newton, you got right now, Cam Newton, to me, you got that bull. Well, no, not the extreme of what LeBron had when he joined Miami, but you got a Bulls. You, like Stephen A. says, you need to get it done this year. Period. That I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and break down the Carolina Panthers and say, well, they got this. They need to get it done this year. Period. They need to get to the playoffs this year. And Cam Newton needs to have a good year and quit sitting at that podium and crying like a baby. You need to get it done this year, bro.
Cam, that's like my, I want to say, second favorite quarterback right now. Carolina was my sleeper team last year, and they disappointed me. It's hard for me to say. I really don't see too much out of Carolina this year. I still think Cam Newton will play better. He will have a better season. But I still think they need more weapons to even try and get it done. And with the team that they have right now, I don't feel they can even get to the playoffs with the team they have now. I mean, Cam Newton is a great quarterback, but a football team, takes more than just a quarterback playing. I mean, I give them a. I give them 8. I give them 8 games. I mean, I really don't want to put them a record on it and say 8 and 8, but I'll give them 8.
They gotta give it down.
But I still don't think, even if they win 9, I still don't think they will make the playoffs. I honestly think Carolina will be the last team in the division this year. And I love Carolina. I love them. It's just, I gotta be real. I don't see it coming from them this year. I see a repeat, just a little bit better.
All right, the final 2 teams. Who I think is going to finish second, y'all probably think I'm crazy. It's the Atlanta Falcons. Yes, I do think the Saints are better. They got the coach back. Neither one of these teams have freaking defense, so I don't want to hear anything about defense. But if you had to pick one of these defenses out of the 2, y'all probably go with Atlanta's defense. But I think with all the weapons they got, it's something about Matt Ryan to me. Like, I had that something with Joe Flacco, but he proved me wrong. I'm waiting for Matt Ryan to prove me wrong. It's something about him. I mean, if y'all guys look at his face in the playoff games, the guy looks like he's freaking scared or something. Like, I know last year they were like, you know, they could have done it, but I think it was a couple of plays here, a couple of plays there that they just, yeah. But it's just something with Matty Ice, man. It's like he gets ice cold or he gets scared. I don't really see him with a New Orleans team back together, and that's going to be hungry to kick everybody's ass. And we all know what New Orleans can do. Like I said, I'm not saying Atlanta's not going to put points on the board or anything like that. Like I said, they're a great team in the league right now. They are an elite team. But yet still, I just don't think that they got enough within their self to get it done, because they have the pieces. They have the pieces. But I don't think it's going to be enough. And not with the Saints getting ready to come back and probably be hungry. So I got Atlanta finishing second.
Atlanta, for me, I easily say they will win this division here. They will have a test with Tampa Bay, which is my sleeper team. They will have a little test with Carolina, maybe. And they, of course, they will have a test with the New Orleans Saints this year. Atlanta, my problem is not Matt Ryan. I honestly feel Matt Ryan can do it. I've been liking Matt Ryan since he was a rookie coming into this league. I actually was one of my second favorite quarterbacks when he first came out. Matty Ice is not the problem for me. My thing, and it's not even the defense for me. I actually think they improved a little bit better on the defensive line. They have OC now. My problem with the Atlanta Falcons, and I think this is what's going to hurt them, is that secondary. The Atlanta Falcons secondary, if you're watching this, y'all suck. Y'all really do suck. I mean, and it's not like they really need the secondary to do it. I mean, to get to the promised land, but it's just, I feel like they will get there, and it's like one play that they're going to need defensively, and that secondary is going to break down. So I honestly feel the secondary is going to be it's their weak point and it's their weak link. But at the same time, I still do give Atlanta the edge in this division. I do think they will win it, and I will give them at least 10 games. At least. Now, they will win more.
Yeah.
But I give them at least. I have to give them 10 games. I have to give them 10 at least.
It's going to be a tight race between them and New Orleans.
Yes.
I can easily give them 12. You know, it's going to be tight between them and New Orleans. And then also, I forgot to mention with Atlanta, that was a great addition that they got in Steven Jackson, because that is, hopefully he gets the ball. You know what I'm saying? I know those guys like to throw, so if he gets the rock, you know. But to my team that I think that's going to win the division, that's the New Orleans Saints. I think the Saints are back. I think that they will win the division. I just think they're going to win it pure off. These guys are going to be hungry after what they had to endure last year and go through. I mean, they still had a decent year last year. You know what I'm saying? So now back with their coach, you know, roaming the sidelines, that can be right there in Drew Brees' ear. I can see those guys winning the division. I can see them going, maybe getting the first round bye, but I think that's about it, and only because Drew Brees makes a lot of mistakes. Great quarterback. Going to go down, one of the best to ever play the game, but Drew Brees gets what I call Brett Favre-ish. He starts trying to chunk the ball in places where it's like 5 dudes there, and he's trying to get it to that one receiver. And it's like, really, Drew, you're going to really throw that pass right there? So I think that will be the thing that will kill them come the playoffs. Drew Brees will throw some type of crazy-ass fucking pick to cost them. So, but I do have them winning the division, and I do have them winning between 12 and 13 games. No 14-2 or anything, no shit like that, but I do see those guys winning a lot of games this year.
With the Saints, I'm not going to write them off either. I do feel they're going to come back hungry. I don't see them winning the division, though. I mean, I know Drew Brees and Sean Payton, they'll be back at it. But I don't think they will be the old New Orleans Saints that they were. They will win ball games, and they will get into the playoffs. I hope that they do. But I really have a lot of faith in this Tampa Bay team. I think they're going to be a team that are going to crawl up in this division. So that's why I can't really put too much into the Saints this year. I do think Tampa Bay will be better than them this year. But at the same time, New Orleans, they will make noise. They're not just going to go away. They will make noise. They will be in the running to get into the playoffs, or maybe the last 2 spots will be available for them this year.
I mean, I give them 8 already. They're another team. You're not going to beat them at home. It's not going to happen. Like, I don't know, like they said, they must put voodoo or something on there. Those guys don't lose at home. But on to a pretty interesting division, the NFC North. We have the Packers. You have the Detroit Lions. You have the Minnesota Vikings, and you have the Chicago Bears. God, it's another tough one, man. It's another good division, but it's tough. And I'm going to go ahead, for me, well, we've been going in order, how we think they're going to finish. Last place. And the thing is, I really have nothing bad to say about any of these teams, but last place will be the Minnesota Vikings. That's all because that's all they got. It's Adrian Peterson. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's all they have. I mean, that's it. They lost Percy Harvin to Seattle. You know, I know they got Greg Jennings. Maybe he can, you know, but it takes more than just getting Greg Jennings or whatnot for your team to prosper. I'm not saying Christian Ponder. He's another guy, man. I don't think he's it. I think he's an average quarterback. I think that's what he will be through his whole career, is average. You know what I'm saying? I put him in there with the Josh Freemans and the, you know, and some of the other, you know, the Matt Schaubs. I think he can get to like that level, but so far as the elite level, Christian Ponder, no, that's just me. I'm not, you know, and again, I don't know what else Minnesota really has. To me, they're the weakest team in the division.
For me, Minnesota, I don't see them making the playoffs. I'm a big Adrian Peterson fan, but the 2,500 yards that he said that he was going to try and get this year, I'm sorry to say, but I think he can get it. I honestly think he can get it. Why? My brother just said it. That's all they have. And what they're going to do, throw the ball to Greg Jennings. That's it. That's all they have at receiver, unless some other receiver pops up out of the blue and becomes some big superstar. But Minnesota, I don't want to put them at the bottom, but they can be easily at the third and possibly at the bottom of this division.
Now, the next three is sort of like the NFC West. Any of these teams, the next three, any of them can win the division. Another one of my sleeper teams, I'm going to go ahead because these guys can easily be second, third, or win the division. And it's another one. It's probably not a lot of people's sleeper team because everybody probably be like, oh, that's not a sleeper team. But to me, they're coming off a bad season, and I think they're going to be a sleeper this year, and that's the Detroit Lions. Those guys had a pretty good offseason. I think with Reggie Bush, if he plays, kind of combines his games, like with the catching out the backfield and stuff like that, and combine it what he did in Miami, again, you got another Marshall Faulk on your hand right there. Probably a little bit faster Marshall Faulk. So, Megatron, come on, man. Y'all guys know what Megatron can do. That nigga Megatron, he can make Mark Sanchez look good. I know everybody try to say Tim Tebow's the worst quarterback in the league, but he's not. It's Mark Sanchez. Anyway, it's just Megatron, know what Matthew Stafford can do, man. This guy can throw the ball from here to freaking England if he wants to. Their defense. It's just, to me, if those guys just get their head right, they can. I may be going out on a limb on this one. And, y'all guys let me know. My brother can let me know right now. I feel if Sue and Fairley and all those boys get their head right, stay healthy, I honestly believe Detroit could have one of the best defenses in the NFL. That's just me. I think they could have a top 5 defense hands down if those guys get their head correct. And don't be stomping on people and all that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just play football. I think they can have. So they're, between them and number one, my number 2 team. But the Detroit, I think, will finish third.
Detroit, I think they have a good season. What I want to say about their defense is I agree with my brother, but I agree a little bit more. I honestly do thought my Giants had the best defensive, line in the league. I've always thought that, but now they've lost OC, and Tuck is kind of, a little hurt. JPP is a little hurt. So, what else do you have? You have Nick Fairley. You have Dominic Sue. I easily put them hands down as the best defensive line right now. Even though they don't have their head right, even with their head not right, they're easily the best defensive line. Not defensive, period, but defensive line, front line, they are the best hand down to me. I think they will have a good season this year. Last year, I thought they were going to kill it and have a 14-2 type season. They didn't. This year, I think they'll be ready to do that because I actually feel Matthew Stafford would not be letting the media get to his head and always be trying to throw the Megatron. Even though he is Megatron and he's the best receiver in the league and he jumps up and catches anything, you still cannot always eyeing this guy down, so we got some other, they have some other receivers they can throw to. They got Reggie Bush coming out the backfield. He can probably catch some balls, so that's opening up a little bit more for these guys, even opening up for Megatron now, so he may have a breakout season this year. So the Lions, I don't want to really put a number on these guys. I can't really give them games, but I do think they will have a better season than last year. I do give them that much.
Now, the team that I think will finish second, again, it might be a crazy pick, but this is our picks. Our picks. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. I don't see those guys winning. Well, they didn't win the division last year, did they? So, I don't see them doing it again. I don't see those guys winning. Yes, I know they got Aaron Rodgers. Probably right now the hottest and also the best freaking quarterback in the damn NFL right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll give them that. But my brother said it earlier, it takes more than just to have the top quarterback. He's another guy, yeah, man, he can, a lot of people try to say he's better than Brady. No, because I don't think Aaron Rodgers can make nobody ass receiver somebody. That's just me.
He have to prove it this year.
Exactly. I mean, that motherfucker. He's good. He's great. He really is. And I like Aaron Rodgers better than Brett Favre. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, yeah, I think he'll go down. He might can go down better than Brett. I doubt it, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you need more. They didn't do shit to improve that defense. They already had you got Clay Matthews. Who else the hell do you have? You know what I'm saying? Like, Green Bay, no, it's like they keep getting, from after they won the Super Bowl, it's like they get worse and worse every year. And I think this year, yeah, their offense is going to put up points, but their defense ain't going to do shit. And that's why I think the top team that I'm going to have, that I pick, you know what I'm saying, I think. But Green Bay, 10-6, man. 10-6.
10-6. I don't even give Green Bay 10-6. I think Green Bay is done. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback, cold, elite, one of the best, but they're gonna have to rebuild around him. I honestly think they're done. The offensive line, the whole offensive line is hurt this year. Who's gonna protect him? Eddie Lacy, he's a rookie this year. I think he messed around and get hurt this year. He's a pretty good running back. I don't know too much about him, so I really can't say too much about him. They don't really have no more receivers, and the receivers that they did have are getting hurt. They just had one get hurt. Cobbs, or number 18, he was like one of the best ones that they had on the depth chart, and now he's hurt and he's in severe pain. So for me, the Green Bay Packers are done. I'm sorry for you Green Bay cheeseheads. I just think y'all are finished, man, with the team y'all have now. Now, y'all can still build around Aaron Rodgers because he's an elite quarterback and he's that damn good. But as far as this team now and this season, they're done.
Now, the team I think that will win the division will be the Chicago Bears. That's me. I know they don't have Urlacher. I know they lost him. But they still got one of the best defenses. I was a big Jay Cutler fan. I'm not too big on him now, but I think him and Brandon Marshall will tear it up this year. Because to me, if they don't, Detroit will win the division. But if they do, these guys stay healthy on the field, these guys will have a good season. No, Chicago will not win the Super Bowl. Why? Because Jay Cutler just doesn't have any balls to fucking play in big games. Y'all already seen it time and time and time again. Sorry, Chicago fans, because this guy will get you there. He will get you to the NFC Championship. He may even get you to the Super Bowl. But will he play? And how will he play? Will he throw you 5 touchdowns, or will he throw 5 picks? Or will he even finish the game? Or if fake an injury or be on the sideline, they want him to go back into the game and he don't want to because they're hitting his ass. The thing is, like I said, their line is, that's the thing with this whole division. And that's why I say it's a fun, almost every line in this division sucks. I mean, from Chicago to Green Bay, Detroit probably has the best line. You got Minnesota. I mean, their line obviously has to be good because of what Adrian Peterson does. But, again, like Chicago line ain't shit. So, like I said, if they can keep them up, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I do see these guys winning the division. I do, but, like I said, Jay Cutler, he'll get you there, but he's not going to finish the job. It's just me.
Chicago, for me, I do see them winning the division this year. I'm on board with you on that one. But that's as far as I'm going. They can get a bye the first round of playoffs, or they play in a wild card. The first game they play in the playoffs, they will lose. And that's it. I mean, that's as far as I see Jay Cutler taking these boys. This guy, he seems like only wants to play when they're winning or he's not getting touched. If he's out there being pretty boy and throwing the ball and not getting touched. So for me, Chicago, they can win the division, and I honestly think they will be the team to win this division because it's so wide open. But as far as making a run in the playoff, they'll be done first game, no matter who they play.
So I mean, it may sound like we kind of hedging our stuff, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I believe they could, but I feel like I said, Detroit's my sleeper team. So, oh my God, here we go. Here we go. Buckle up. My brother been waiting for this one. I'm going to let him start it off. I'm just going to name the teams. We are going to the NFC East, where you have Washington Redskins. You have the New York Giants, football Giants. You have the Dallas Cowboys. And you have the Philadelphia Eagles. And here's the thing with this division gets the most attention out of all the divisions in the league. I think we all know that. They get the most attention. And so I'm going to let my brother start off with who he thinks going to finish at the bottom. And we'll just, because this one, let's see, this one's going to go.
I'll tell you quick. I'm going to run through this real fast. First team we're going to talk about, Philadelphia Eagles. What do I think they're going to finish? The bottom. How many games I give them? 4. It's really nothing to say about these dudes. I mean, they have the potential. They had the dream team for 2 years. What did they do? Did they even make the playoffs? Did they make it? Did they make it, bro? No, they didn't. I mean, they had the Vic, the Sean McCoy, the Deshaun Jacksons, the Dominican Sue, but they didn't do anything. Okay. I'll be all serious. The Eagles, I give them 4 games. I mean, I don't see them doing anything this year. They can't hang with us, of course, so we can take the Giants out. Even though they beat us the past 2 seasons, but this year that's not going to happen, so you can sweep that under the rug. The Dallas Cowboys, no, we can't hang with them. Dallas, can at least beat Philly. The Redskins, yes, RG3 is going to carve them up. Chip Kelly, I'm sorry to do him like that. That's my old coach, but his offense, I don't think it's going to work in the NFL. Even with Vic in it, I don't think it's going to work. Vic is getting old. Vic is getting concussions and stuff. He can't stay healthy. They have a racist receiver out there, so he's corrupting the whole locker room. He needs to get released. He probably will get released. They ain't been nothing since Donovan McNabb. And I mean, has he won a Super Bowl?
No.
He ain't won one either. And they're retiring his jersey. For what? He ain't won shit. But, okay. They haven't been none since he was there and they had T.O., whatever. But, I don't want to talk about them no more. They actually making my throat hurt.
And I agree. Sorry, DJ, man. Yeah, your team finishing at the bottom this year. I'm even going to, they couldn't gel. Think about this. They couldn't gel with all what they had under Andy Reid's system. Now you got a whole new system. I already see it in the comments. Disrespectful little motherfuckers. Because he said 4 games, I'm giving y'all 3.
I was being nice.
3. And those will be with under 500 or sub 500 teams. I just don't think, and I'm not saying y'all don't have the potential. I don't think it's going to gel. I just don't think Deshaun Jackson, I just don't. This guy is a damn diva. He quit on his team. He quit on y'all. Michael Vick, I root for Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know if what he has in the tank left. I just seen an interview where he was talking about he's starting to feel the love for the game again. Really, nigga? You starting to love the game again now? I don't see where the receiver, Jeremy Maclin, he's gone again. So, I don't even see where your receivers are coming from. Your defense,
Not what it used to be.
It's not what it used to be. Like I said, I think, be honest, this is what I think. And not because that's my boy. I really think if this thing is going to work with Chip Kelly, Matt Barkley needs to be the starter. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I think that it just needs to be a whole new regime. Mike, they may need to release him and let him go somewhere else or something like that. It just needs to be a change. Mike Vick,
Vic, take those thongs off. That's not looking good for your team, man. Just take them off.
And okay, it's going on to who I think is going to finish third.
Oh, wait. Before we get off it, I gave y'all 4 games. I won't be surprised if y'all do beat my Giants. Because y'all have been beating us for the past 2 years. So that may be y'all closest Super Bowl game is when y'all play us. Hey, honestly, whatever. We can go to the next team.
So, who I think will finish third, Dallas Cowboys. Again, another division where anybody could win it. I just got them third. I don't see them doing. They haven't done anything. What have they done?
8-8, 2 seasons in a row.
Tony Romo won one playoff win in 10 years. What have you done?
They have a big contract like he's Peyton or Eli or Aaron Rodgers.
So I see them finishing third. That's just me. I see them finishing third.
For me, the Dallas Cowboys, I don't like this team. They're a big rival for us. But I do love Dez Bryant. That's one of the guys I do like. I do have faith in Tony Romo, even though he's
like Tony Romo.
Yeah, he's only have one playoff game and getting paid like he's big ball and quarterback, like he's won a Super Bowl or something. But I do like him. Dallas, I honestly think they will have a good season this year. That is the team that I'm actually worried about in this division here. It's the Dallas Cowboys, because I actually think that they will finally get it together this year. They won't have an 8-8 season. I actually think they will have 10 games or more. I see big things from them this year, and I know we say this every year. Everybody says Dallas Cowboys this year. Dallas Cowboys. They're always loaded. Their defense is there. Offense is there. This year, I honestly feel that they have the pieces. They have a game plan to, have a chance to win this division. So I do give them the number 2 slot in this division.
Like I said, I think this division here, it's all about chemistry and getting it together. If any of these teams are on the same page, they can win. That's the thing with this division, if y'all haven't noticed. It's always the team that's at the top that's on the hot streak. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's always the team that's on the hot streak that's at the top. But anyway, I'm going to my second team here, who I think will finish second. That's RG3 and the Redskins. And a healthy RG3 and the Redskins. That's only because I think, RG3, and this is only why, because I think the Redskins will struggle at the beginning of the year. RG3 will just be coming back. He's going to have to work off some of the rust or whatever. I give them maybe about week 4, and then they're going to hit that stride. I can see the Redskins. This division is tough, so you really never see nobody really win over 11 games. So I give Washington 10. No, I give them 9. I think they had a better record last year. I think they did go 9-7 last year, or 8-8. I give them the same record. That's the thing with this division. This division does stay consistent. You double wins, you see it, but it's either right at 10 or it's 11. You never see no more than that in this division. So, I'll be going off on a limb, you know what I'm saying, to say that this team is going to win 12 games. So, no, I see them at 9-7. I see the Cowboys right there at 9-7. Like I said, unless the Cowboys can get it to, if it gels, watch out. Same thing with the Redskins. If it gels, watch out. Even the same thing with Philly. If it gels, watch out. So,
me, the Washington Redskins, I think they will be third in this division. RG3 is coming off his injury. A lot of people think he's going to have a sophomore slump or get hurt again. I don't think so. I think he'll do his thing. But as far as the team goes, I don't think they will have the type of season that they had last year. I give them an 8-8 season. I think they will miss the playoffs this year. And they need a little bit more pieces added on with RG3 to become that elite team. Now, in the future, they will be the team to be reckoned with. But as of this season, I don't see the Redskins making the playoffs. I do see RG3 doing a little bit of something in the Redskins, but I just don't see them doing what they did last year or making the playoffs. They barely made it this year. He did do it. They did do their thing in the playoffs, but I think they're going to take a step back this season. That's just my opinion.
All right, I'm going to go first because we're at 33. I know my brother's going to go ahead, and so I'm going to go ahead, say my stuff, and I got a big red over there. I'm about to go.
You see how we did this, right? Have y'all noticed? We went through all these teams. Who's the last team we talked about?
So, I'm not picking this team because they're my brother's squad. I'm picking this team strictly because they are the best looking team in the division. And like I said, my thing with the Giants is y'all gotta play all year. Y'all can't do this starting to play at week freaking 10 because you're gonna end up just like you were last year, sitting your ass at home. Now, the Giants, my thing is, these guys can put together a full season, watch out. You know what I'm saying? Where's the weak link on the Giants? Maybe besides in their backfield, because I don't even know who their running back is. You know, but he got hold on to the ball. So, Eli's elite. You got Victor Cruz, you got Hakeem Nicks. God damn it, you got these damn third and fourth receivers that are doing good. They got a fucking line. They got a defensive line, even though they lost OC. They got linebackers. They got a secondary. They have no flaws. You know what I'm saying? Them fools just need to goddamn play a full season. That's it. If they can put their head together to play a whole full season, the Giants could fucking easily win 12 games. They could go 12-4. I'm letting you guys know this because this is just the great 5-2-2s. Only this is my opinion. This ain't my brother's. This is mine. So I see those guys winning the division. And the funny thing is, I know DJ, you're just saying this because y'all are brothers. I honestly feel this year we will see the Manning Bowl and the Super Bowl. That's me.
I didn't say it. He said it.
That's me. All the teams in the NFC right now, they're either on the uprise or they're not there yet. You got all these teams that are in the NFC. Even those teams, the only two really good established teams that are tight in the NFC are Dallas and the Giants. That's it. I don't think the Cowboys even have the nuts for it, to be honest. I don't. So the Giants are my NFC pick to make the Super Bowl. It's going to be the Broncos and the Giants. Manning Bowl. That's just me. It's your boy A Tastes Great. I'm out on this one. I'm going to go drink this Big Red.
Yeah, Eli. Yeah, man. I'm going to talk about y'all right now. I had to talk about Philadelphia for a little while. Nah, we wasn't planning on talking about us last, really. That wasn't the plan. But since we're the best, we had to save the best for last, right? But let me get to the video real quick, though. Of course I'll let them know we won the 2 Super Bowls. Yeah, of course. And then Victor Cruz with the contract, he's gonna be saucing everywhere. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. But I'll hit you back later though. I'm gonna keep this short and simple. New York Giants will win the division. How many games I give them? 16-0. Eli will win the MVP this year, and we will be the Super Bowl champs easily. I agree with my brother. The Manning Bowl. I would love to see that. Hopefully it does happen. Just hopefully Peyton comes through because you know
yes,
we'll be there.
Getting 3.
We'll be there. The Giants will be there. Just hopefully Peyton comes on his end of the deal and he comes all the way to the Super Bowl and don't crack his neck or nothing like that. But like I said, I'm keeping it short and simple. The New York Football Giants will win the Super Bowl this year. We will have 3. So Eli calling me again. Hello? Yeah, man. Man, Eli, come on, man. I just said we gonna win the Super Bowl. We ain't even posted a video yet. What do you mean you seen it already? I'm not gonna argue with you today, okay? Not today. I've told them you're the best, and they argued me down. Who DJ? The Philly fan, him. Yeah, they don't have a quarterback, so it doesn't matter. The kid always. Who is his team? I don't know. Who? The Patriots? Is that his team? Oh, well, yeah, they have Tom. Yeah, but, you know, people they're shooting over there, killing people and stuff, so I don't know how that's going to work. Gronkowski, something's wrong with him. Yeah. Yeah, but, okay, man, but let me get back to the video. Okay, all right. What? I think he said Michael Vick needs to stop wearing thongs. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all, man. Like I said, the New York Football Giants will win the Super Bowl this year. They're looking at this video now. I'm calling it. So when they do win the Super Bowl, y'all go back and look at this video, and y'all see that your boy, Shakur Sr. said that the New York Football Giants will win the Super Bowl. Peace. I'm out. Suck a dick. Eat some ass with Kool-Aid in it. Whatever. Fuck Philly. Fuck the Patriots. Fuck all these goddamn teams in the NFL because the Giants is the best. Peace. Fuck all these teams.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay.